Hello once again, every pony. This is Princess Twilight Sparkle, and with me this time is Rainbow Dash, Rarity, and Autumn Antique. We're going to be listening to a story called Thomas and the Fairy God Engine. I think I might have a pretty good idea about what this one's about, but I could be wrong. Well, let's listen to it, shall we, darlings? The title sounds very interesting. All right, let's do it.
Thomas and the Fairy God Engine. One bright sunny day, the Earl of Sodor made a big announcement.
Oh?
That evening, the Earl would be holding a special costume party at his castle in honor of King Godred, and there would be a grand parade with a prize for the best-dressed engine.
Ooh.
A crown, just like the one King Godred wore.
Ooh.
I'm going to go as a comic book hero with a mask and red cape,
said James,
Ooh.
already planning
The
what he
rail
was
rocket,
going to wear.
like the James
Gordon
the
was
Super
less
Engine.
enthusiastic.
Oh, yeah.
Dressing up. Oh, the indignity.
Oh, come on, Gordon.
Although, if I must, I suppose I could always pull out my shooting star costume.
Oh, yeah, from the Great
Rebecca
Race.
told Thomas she hoped her fairy god engine would help her transform into a beautiful princess engine. Thomas
A
chuckled to
princess
himself.
engine.
fairy god engine? What a silly idea!
Oh,
Sir
not
Top-Hat
always,
thought the ball
Thomas.
was a wonderful idea, but reminded the engines they needed to finish their jobs first. The coal hoppers needed filling too,
I can do that, sir.
said Thomas, wanting to be really useful.
Oh.
And Thomas raced away. First, he went to the Blue Mountain Quarry and filled the coal hopper there. Then he went to Brendam Docks.
Oh.
Ahoy there, me hearty!
Oh,
Said
salty.
Salty, the dockside diesel engine who worked there.
You got time for a story? Actually,
Thomas hesitated. He was running a bit late, but he knew how much Salty liked to tell his stories, and he didn't want to disappoint him.
Aw.
Of course, Salty. You know how
It's
much I
good
like your
that
tall
Thomas is
tales.
thinking about
And
Salty's
so Thomas
feelings.
stopped and listened, and listened, and listened, until finally...
And that was the end of the fearsome sea serpent. Arr, arr,
Man, I would have liked to hear that story.
Great story, Salty. Now I'd better get going. I've got coal hoppers to fill.
Yeah, go, Tommy boy, go! Come
It
on,
was
Thomas.
getting late when Thomas arrived back at Tidmouth Sheds. He was covered with coal dust from funnel to footplate.
Oh.
And soon after, the engines were heading off excitedly to the ball. All except Thomas,
Aw.
who certainly couldn't go looking the way he did.
Oh, cinders and ashes. I'll never go to the ball now.
Suddenly, there was a puff of steam,
I called it!
Yes, you shall go to the ball.
and standing before Thomas
Cinderella!
was a sparkly engine.
Who are you?
I am your fairy god engine, and I have seen that in spite of your own wish to go to the ball, you have put the needs of other engines before your own. And because of that, you deserve to be rewarded. And so...
With a
Oh.
sprinkling of magic dust, the fairy god engine transformed Thomas into a magnificent knight in shining armor engine.
Oh.
He had fluffy feathers on a necklace around his funnel,
Wow.
and his brass whistle was now 2 golden trumpets.
Ho, ho, ho!
Fairy god engines do exist.
Just
Now I
like fairy
can go to the ball
godmothers.
after all.
Yes, you can. But you must leave before midnight, for that is when the spell will wear off. Now go.
It's always midnight with those fairy
With
tales.
that, the fairy god engine
Well,
vanished.
sometimes
And
that's just the
Thomas,
way
the
things
knight in
are,
shining
Rainbow
armor,
Dash.
charged off to Ulfstead Castle.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, the ball was in full swing. Colourful flags hung from the castle walls, while balloons and fairy lights hung around the castle grounds. In the middle, the grand parade was already underway. The Earl dressed as a sheriff and Sir Topham Hatt dressed as a clown sat
Oh
at
my
the judges'
goodness,
table.
really?
Glyn, the coffee pot engine, introduced the contestants.
And next up, let's give a big cheer for our very own engine of steel, the Rail Rocket.
Oh, my hero!
James, in his red cape
Of course,
and mask,
Rarity.
rode forward heroically.
Never fear, Rail Rocket is here.
And
Although,
finally,
James' superhero does sound
last
cool.
but not least, we have the fastest locomotive in the universe. It's the one and only Shooting Star.
Oh yeah, that's Gordon, all right.
Gordon, dressed in his streamlined costume, rolled forward majestically.
Oh, the shooting star is coming through!
Oh, cool.
Make way for one more.
Here's
Called
Thomas.
as he raced into the castle grounds.
And who might you be?
Asked the Earl.
I am Sir Tomalot.
Sir Tomalot?
Thomas rolled forward.
Not a bad idea,
in his
actually.
gleaming silver outfit.
A knight in shining armor? How magnificent!
The engines gasped,
Oh,
except for Gordon and James, who
Of
didn't like
course.
someone else having a better costume than them.
Of course.
congratulations, everyone.
Reminds me of someone else.
All that remains
Who?
is for
Oh,
the
no one.
panel of judges to compare our notes and announce the winner. See you all soon. Yeehaw!
That's the best yeehaw cowboy voice he can
Admiring his
do.
shiny silver suit of
Apparently
armor
so.
and beautiful feathers. Thomas, enjoying the
Applejack
attention,
could
quite
give-
forgot the time. A little later,
Uh-oh.
the Earl spoke out.
Forgot the time?
Your attention, please.
Oh boy.
The judges have reached their final decision, and it gives me great pleasure to announce that the winner
Oh
The
no!
clock
It's
started to
midnight!
chime.
of the best dressed engine at the King Godred Locomotive Ball.
Start talking
Thomas glanced up
faster!
at the clock.
Oh no, it's almost midnight.
Hurry,
Spell
Thomas,
will
get
wear
out of there!
off.
Get out of there, Thomas!
Thomas
Hurry!
forced his way through the gathered crowds.
Is
Said the Earl.
Sir Tomalot the Brave.
Oh. Hurry, Thomas!
Racing from the castle grounds, Thomas started to transform back into his old self. His two golden trumpets became his old whistle. His shiny
Okay.
silver armor faded away to reveal his dirty body underneath, and his feather necklace came loose and fell to the ground. The Earl, rushing after Thomas, found the necklace and saw that it was made in a special way to fit a funnel like no other.
Like the golden...
I shall search
Like the
all
glass
of
slipper.
Sodor to find the engine with the funnel that fits this necklace, so I may give him his special prize.
The following morning, the Earl set out. Engines from all across the island lined up to try the feather necklace. But alas, none fitted. The Earl finally arrived at Tidmouth Sheds. It had to be one of these engines, he thought. James rolled forward, eager to try on the necklace. But no matter how much he
He was a
tried to squeeze
superhero,
his funnel
remember?
into it, the necklace
Of course I do.
wouldn't fit.
Rainbow Dash.
Then Gordon
I know
rolled
Gordon
forward,
wouldn't fit it.
but the Earl said he knew Gordon was the shooting star, so there was no point in trying. He
Oh, well.
turned to leave. When?
My feathers!
Called Thomas, appearing from behind the sheds.
Your feathers? Your feathers?
Yeah?
Show me your funnel.
The Earl jumped up onto Thomas's footplate and placed the necklace around Thomas's funnel. It fit perfectly.
It fits. It fits. The
Indeed
necklace
it does,
fits.
Sir Robert.
You are Sir Tomalot the Brave.
That's
At
my
your
Thomas.
service, my lord.
Then the Earl placed the King Godred crown on top of Thomas's boiler as his prize.
Hooray for Thomas!
And from that day on, everyone lived happily ever after. Except Gordon and James, who were a bit put out.
Oh well.
The end.
Oh, wow, that was truly an enchanting story. Bravo, bravo! I admit it was pretty cool. Indeed, I can imagine seeing Thomas as a knight in shining armor. Of course you can, Twilight. Rainbow. I'm not saying, you know. I do admit it was a wonderful story. Indeed it was, Autumn Antique. I wonder what fairy tales next they'll do. Maybe, I could make several lists. Alice in Wonderland, the Three Bears, Rapunzel even, probably. I highly doubt that. I don't know how they'll do that, but Rainbow. Oh, we gotta sign off? Yeah, okay, sorry about that. Anywho, this has been Twilight Sparkle, Rainbow Dash, Rarity, and Autumn Antique, saying farewell, YouTubers, and once again, happy listening!